So what is their intention after all this time? We do have stuck in the past coming out. There's the accountability. I was going to say, I feel like it's them like taking responsibility for how they have let clinging to their past and past versions of themselves dictate not just the current version of them, but like what they're building in their future. So if you watch this entire reading from the beginning, of course we have self-sabotage sitting at the top of the deck. That is exactly what they've done in this situation, probably multiple times. We're probably dealing with a long distance situation here. Third party parental wounding is very significant, as well as there possibly being like a co-parenting situation, an ex situation, or somebody that is a friend that wants to be more than a friend that your person can't set a boundary with. So I think they do want to communicate about this. The last deck, we had that communication come forward. I can't make it up. They want to communicate about how they've been incredibly selfish, not understanding your perspective. So that lesson, I think, has been taught to them. Go back and watch this full reading, but how it's the hardest to do with our family. Because we can't just cut them out of our lives. Well, we can, if that's your path, you know. But for your person, I can't just cut this person out of my life. It's almost like we owe each other something. So I like this. I like that they want to communicate about this. They want to talk about the third party. They want to talk about the cheating situation. For some of you, there could have even been a pregnancy. But this is more, I feel like, that waiting and waiting and waiting. Like I said, you've been through multiple 9-month cycles with this person. And they're inconsistent every single time. They want to talk about how they've broken your heart. How they've maybe tried to even keep you in a friend energy. And just generally have kept you paralyzed. Not able to move forward. I don't know. I don't want to walk away from this, but I know I can't stay in it. I feel like we had Dark Night of the Soul come out for them, but I feel like you've been through your own Dark Night of the Soul with this. So if you're only a couple months into separation with your person, I think that's probably, there are things you might need to hear as you start to navigate this journey, but I think I'm talking to somebody that you've been deep in it. Passion. I think you've been trying to reconnect with your passions, but this person is coming back to reestablish trust wherever they've been avoidant, wherever they've been inconsistent. Overthinking and raising your vibration. I think right now you might be overthinking this because you're feeling their energy so intensely. Because remember how I started this video and like just all throughout it, it's been like such a really intense energy. Because they're unbalanced right now. Balance or burnout. They're super unbalanced right now. Full retrograde. This retrograde shook some shit up recently. Freckles could be really significant. Candy canes? Or like peppermints. Peppermint candies are coming through. Yep, they want to talk about how they got back with the ex this past summer. It's an unfinished cycle. And I think if they want marriage, if they want stability with you, confirmation verb, which is what it feels like they do want, that going through this final cycle, I think I'm hearing them say like they have closed this out. Travel. So Their intention is commitment. I mean, wedding really wants to come out of here. But it's definitely going to be a triggering conversation. Okay? Again, splitting to travel. So this could even be something where, like, you were the one that did all the traveling, and this is, like, them traveling to you, or there's just something about effort, a shift of effort, when it comes to, like, travel. And that might even just be, like, taking a vacation together, right? All right. Last double toil and trouble is what I just heard. Last double checking on their energy. I want to see what animal they're sitting in right now. Determination, little hummingbird. But they are still sitting in fear, wondering how it's going to be received. Reciprocity. I just saw a yellow butterfly fly by the window. Oh, it was so beautiful. Sheep, following energy, survival mentality. So, I mean, I think they're still, like I said earlier in the video, they're in that integration of really truly releasing the attachment that they have to whoever this individual or group of individuals is. But I don't think they're all the way there yet. Restlessness, the ragtail, because they want to protect this. They want to build. The otter, we have joy, creativity with the seal. But they have to have the endurance to go through the rebirth to really truly build here. So caution for you, my dear. Don't rush back into things. Allow this person to integrate and change and stand in your own truth and power is what I feel. But let's get some messages from your spirit guides. Yeah, let's do goddess cards. Advice and guidance for you, and then we'll do spirit messages also. Wow, White Buffalo Calf Woman, and we have Anahats, Sheila and a Gig coming out together. So that's probably very significant here. Aphrodite. Anybody else want to come to party? Tina. Okay. So you, my dear, I think are going to be redeveloping a relationship to your body and recognizing how your body can be affected by energy, right? A great way to do that is recognition of like how moon cycles can affect us. 808 on the timer. Let me pull up Pina's message. Examine the moon's current phase and reflect on its effect on your life, as you are also cyclical by nature. So really working with moon energy, learning more about like your own cycle, I think is significant too, because you have Anahat coming forward. Work on your relationship with your body by honoring it as the vessel through which you experience life. So a lot of energy work for you, I feel, is going to be really significant, because remember that resentment and jealousy, like, of course you can't just like do a crystal chakra bowl sound cleansing and cleanse it away. Like, that's not how it works. But I feel like there is something that like your intuition could be slightly blocked, because even when we think about, this is Sheila and a Gig, it's a flower, I promise. Even when we think about how the chakras are paired, your third eye is paired to your sacral chakra. So your ability to like see beyond like this like human version of consciousness, right? Like you're in a very expansive place, but you're able to see beyond that because you have that like spark of creativity. We did have that creativity that came out for you. But there is something about you reconnecting to your body, reconnecting to passion, pleasure. This card talks a lot about honoring all forms of the life cycle, pleasure, wisdom, healing, right? All of this that make us human, not just in like a biologically programmed, this is who I am mechanical way, but like in a very sensory based way. And I hope that makes sense, because your guides are bringing me some really strange images. But I just think it's because your consciousness is expanding in such a way. And that's where I think when you lean into that gratitude, it's not that it's not there. It's that some of this other stuff might need to take the forefront. And like, don't lean so hard into the gratitude. Like, you're allowed to lean into the other side of it, right? That gratitude is still going to be there. It's actually going to grow the more that you lean into some of those other shadow elements, right? So Aphrodite, use your heartbreak to heal. Dive into your heart, feel your pain, and emerge with an openness to love. And then lastly, probably one of my most one of my most favorite cards of this deck, the White Buffalo Calf Woman. Whether this person comes back around with an offer or not, or if it's somebody new, it's that you trust yourself to be able to navigate that, right? So you're not being called to trust that everything will be fine and dandy, but that you will be okay no matter what. Trust yourself and know that you will overcome whatever life brings. I think that's a great segue into also like more of a personal reading, because the way that each of us walks this path is so different. What we find from it, the little side quests that we take, it's about knowing, like, feeling confident, right, in the steps that we're taking. Confirmation burp. That is your mission. But let's just get a last few messages from your spirit guides here. It is time to hit the reset button. Clear out the old so that room is available for new things to enter. Trust that better things are coming fast. Prepare to move to the next phase of your life. This is your rebirth. Welcome this beautiful brand new energy. You've got this. You need to ignore what everyone else is doing and achieving. Your life is about breaking your own limits, outgrowing yourself to live your best life. You are not in competition with anyone else. Plan to outdo your past, not other people. When there are questions you need assistance with, go inward. Sit with yourself. Meditate on the question, then ask for our help. Then trust your intuition, as most often the answer and guidance will be delivered to you intuitively. We are with you always. And lastly, my friends, your life is about to start moving quickly in some areas. Events that have seemed to have been on hold propel forward. Move with the flow and be mindful of what needs your attention most. Make decisions rationally but sensibly. Again, if you feel like this message was just for you and you want some more clarity and personalized guidance, you can book a session with me or request a reading at MageMarigold.com.